Hi, everybody. Welcome to another Gameitall.com podcast. My name's Lucas Grimm.
Hey, it's Pino 25.
I'm Phatter Phil with a PH.
All right. So, happy Outbreak Day, everybody.
Yay!
Yay.
We're all dead. Woo!
No.
So,
You're dead if you don't survive.
you're dead. If you don't survive the outbreak, you're going to be a mushroom guy throughout the rest of your life. And hopefully you evolve into one of those tank things rather than the clickers. But still.
Or you can run.
Or
you can be on the run and look for ammo and shoot people, shoot the things, and yeah.
Of course, for everyone who doesn't know what the fuck we're talking about, we are talking about The Last of Us because Outbreak Day is in correlation to the cordyceps outbreak. Yeah. Just a second. I didn't keep you on camera long enough.
What? Okay, I'll keep talking. This game, this lovely game that came out in 2013, didn't it?
Yeah, 2013 was even our game of the year for 2013.
It's a big box.
You guys are gonna hate me. I got it for free when I bought my PS4. Got the HD version for my PS4. It's digitally on there. Never even fucking turned it on.
Why did you do that? Why?
Turn
it on.
I was busy.
Put it on.
I was busy playing The Witcher 3 and Fallout 4 and Transformers Devastation
and everything else.
That is slightly forgivable, but still, you should play it. It is, to me, the best story.
It's Naughty Dog at their best.
It's Naughty Dog at their best. The Uncharted series, all that other lovely junk. But
lovely
it is
junk.
also...
It is not junk, sir. Uncharted is an amazing series. It's sir.
Either way, The Last of Us is probably one of the best stories that they have on any of the PlayStation first-party titles. I have a hard time finding something that would top that. So, yeah, I definitely recommend anyone who hasn't played it to pick it up. Or if you haven't installed, just play it.
You can probably get it for real cheap now anyways.
Yes, that is true. So
same as the Uncharted series.
Yes. Now, Outbreak Day usually happens, well, of course, September 26th, since the game has come out. And usually Naughty Dog or Sony does something really special about it and releases like a deal to get the game on PlayStation Network. And that did happen, but also what happened was a special poster auction where only 350 editions of it went out for $45 American. The posters are all sold out now. But
or 1 billion Canadian pesos.
Probably, to be honest, probably.
That sweet Canadian peso.
But
1 billion.
Take a look at that. That is a pretty ass poster.
And it's sold out.
All sold out. I mean, that looks cool. And for those who actually have played the story, that's coinciding with something. So
they should do a BioShock Infinite one.
More than likely, Mondo has probably already has.
Because that looks something. Like it would be perfect for BioShock. Like, just have it in that style.
Let's be honest. Like, those guys, Mondo does some crazy posters and artwork that is, gorgeous. Chances are they already have a BioShock Infinite or BioShock 1 in the same style. So, I mean, that... If I found out about that earlier, I probably would have put that on my list to buy because that is a nice poster. And then, hang it up when I redecorate this room for, office purposes instead of computer room purposes.
Office.
What?
With quotation marks around it, yes.
Well, get a better camera, get a green screen, start doing the news.
You do realize that, like, we're getting no one to watch this live tonight because of the stupid fucking debate.
Oh, yeah. The debate is going on. I'm not expecting too many people to watch this live, but, you know, we'll watch it after. People will watch this after, and it will be fine. Because we're going to be talking about some other stuff tonight as well that's going to keep people's attention, I hope. And one of it is Game of the Year. We're going to give our early predictions.
Oh, it's not that time of year again.
Oh, it's that time of year again.
Because we get to reflect on all the bullshit that we played.
We are technically 3 months out. We have this conversation at least once a month for the next 3 months. Yeah.
Yes.
Until, you know, we actually give our Game of the Year, which is around Christmas, and be like, okay, this is it. Here you go.
You know, we could add a new category to Game of the Year now.
Which one's that?
Tabletop Game of the Year.
Well, yeah, we could actually, since we talk Game of the Year or tabletop now. So
there's quite a few candidates actually that came out this year that are really freaking good.
So I'm trying to think of one off the top of my head, and I can't think of anything right away.
Oh, my God. There's Escape from Riley is amazing. Storm's King Thunder is a really good supplement. There's a Deadlands one called Stone in a Hard Place, which is really good. When the expansion to Betrayal at House on the Hill comes out, it'll probably be a candidate if it's any good. Of course, there's some Magic sets that could also qualify as well. Some of them were pretty good this year.
I mean, I played a little bit of Betrayal of House on the Hill, and if the expansion is anything like, just even like the original, I would probably give that up right away.
Well, it adds the attic and like 20 more scenarios, a whole bunch of stuff. So it's another floor and 20 more scenarios. So
I don't even remember what the scenario was that we had. I think somebody turned into a demon and had hellhounds after us.
Yeah, that's one of them. I've been in that one before.
Yeah. I don't remember the entire thing, but yeah, it did not end up well. We died.
So, sometimes, man, like, I remember one time it was like we went through and one person ended up getting like the spear and like the armor and like all this boss loot, and it's like, oh cool, you get the one where that person is Jason now. They just slaughtered all of us so fast. It was unreal. It was great. Fantastic. And then there was one time where someone got one of the scenarios where they could only be their hit points were equal to their intelligence, and their intelligence like went up 5 notches or something like that. And they were like, you could only fight them with intelligence. And I was in the same room as them. I knew they were the traitor, and I had the ring that would deal damage to intelligence instead of the regular stats. So I was like, you're dead.
So that was a quick match. Here we go.
I've seen it go both ways, but it's a great game. It's a fantastic little game.
It is.
I've yet to see all the scenarios. I'm positive there's probably a handful of scenarios I haven't seen yet.
Oh, more than likely, because what was it, 30 or 60?
There's 30 of them in the core, like in the regular game.
Yeah, and then they had a couple expansions that were...
No, there's no expansions yet.
Not yet?
This is the first one, and it's coming out this month. Well, in October, I should say. So it's gonna be worth looking at.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right. Awesome. So let's
go down the list.
Go down the list here. Yeah. Let's talk about
what's the categories.
So the first category that we had was music in game. And to me, I just can't think of anything that would stand out this year.
I have a feeling that Mafia 3 is going to have really good music, because they usually have really good music.
Yeah.
They usually really set it perfectly well to the era, and it looks like this early 70s is just going to be glorious.
Well, yeah, definitely.
So I have a feeling about that. But other than that, has there been anything else with amazing music? Oh, Doom. Doom had great music.
Doom is definitely up on that list. There's no way I cannot include Doom, because that was just classic throwback to, the heavy
School Doom
pounding music of Doom 1 and 2. So, that is fine. Like, I'm sure that is going to top the list. But for now, I can't think of anything that really tops it, except for going back to some HD remasters. And that's actually something I wanted to talk about too, because there's a couple of things I have, a couple games on my list I know would win stuff, but they are HD remasters of older games.
I feel like they don't count.
Yeah, they probably shouldn't count.
Because it's a clone. It's just a clone.
Yeah. It really shouldn't count. The only one that I will fight tooth and nail to add into the list would probably be Odin Sphere, because
they changed a lot of crap in that game.
Yeah, the old or the remake freaking changed the game up. It's not just Odin Sphere or
oh shit. Last night I watched the wrestling pay-per-view, Night of the Champions. And when the Cruiserweight champion came out to a remix of the Dr. Wily level from Mega Man.
Oh, fuck yeah.
From Mega Man, like from Mega Man 2. Like, he came out to that.
That is classic.
I was marking the fuck out. I could not believe it. It was great.
Jesus.
I'm telling you, man, pro wrestling's firing on all cylinders these days.
Oh yeah, they're getting there. We need to get our wrestling content back up, or up to date.
Well, you're gonna do that Royal Rumble thing, man. I can't wait to win that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do. That is something we're definitely going to do once WWE 2K17 comes out. So
well, me and James are like, if you wanted to do it like maybe a monthly thing, like we'll have like a monthly few matches, and me and James would be more than happy to cut a promo on each other sometime. I'll tell any of you motherfuckers off. I don't care.
We're gonna see how this one turns out. Anyways, it's really a test to the character creation that we're doing on that, but. It's going to be fun for everyone else to see.
But no, music and games, I don't know. Like, there's not been much this year for amazing scores.
But there's nothing big and epic that really came out this year that would have a majestic fucking soundtrack.
Yeah, it's sad.
I mean, how was the music for Mighty Number 9? Was that any good?
It's all right.
Any indie games with some really good soundtracks, or
there's a few good ones, and I'm going through the list just to pick up some really good ones here, because like I said, there was a lot of games that has come out between now and or January and now. I am Setsuna had a great.
Yeah, but the sound the whole piano thing got annoying after a while.
That is true. It got annoying, but it was pretty.
It was pretty, but
it wasn't annoying. And we also had some more. Yeah, we had Project Diva X, which was actually very entertaining for, J-pop use. Aside from that, I really can't think of anything else that was like, oh my god, the music in this is absolutely No, I forgot about one. Moon Hunters.
What?
Moon Hunters from Kit Fox Games. It hurt me to keep the volume down while I was doing the stream, because the music was so goddamn beautiful. So I would say that is also going to be a contender. And we actually had an interview with Kit Fox Games on it, and yeah, that game is great. I can't praise that game enough. Really, really difficult and hard to really figure out what exactly is going on, but makes your own story as you go along. So it's great. Yeah, there's so many other stuff that I need to go back and listen to, but I would say Doom, Moon Hunters, and probably Project Eva would be on my top 3. And next category, we had voiceovers. And so that was both male and female. Once again,
we have Troy Baker on there.
More than likely, Troy Baker's in there somewheres.
Troy Baker. Who's the other guy?
Oh, there we go. Didn't we have Uncharted this year too?
Oh yeah,
yeah. Uncharted came out, so automatically we know Nathan Drake's going to be in there.
Well, yeah. What's his face?
Nolan North.
Yeah.
We know he's going to be in there.
And Troy Baker was in the game also.
And Troy was also in there.
Yeah.
And
shitty. Trey and Matt Parker South Park, they don't even get to make the list this year.
They don't get to make the list this year.
That sucks.
That pisses me off because they would have been the top contender.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, if given by those two, I would probably give it to Nolan. Because, to be honest, the characters are what really drives me with that as well. If the voice matches the character and does really good, and the character doesn't really fucking annoy me, I'll be fine. Troy's character in Uncharted 4 annoyed the hell out of me. I did not like Sam. I thought Sam was the low point of Uncharted 4. And the problem is he was the main point of the game.
Can't always win.
Yes, you can.
You just kill him off real quick.
You can always
don't get the option.
You just go up behind him and you can always hire Agent 47.
Now there has been a few other really good voice over for this year. Just going through the list here once again. The problem is there are so many stuff that was just
so many stuff.
So much stuff.
He Englishes really well.
So good English. You know what we should do to piss people off though? Add people from Earth Defense Force 4.1.
Oh my god.
The horrible voice acting in that game that, sells that game. Still, it's
the cheesiness to it.
It's the cheesiness.
It's great.
Of course, we also had Deus Ex, Mankind Divided, so Adam Jensen's probably going to be on that list. We've gotten used to his voice now that Mankind Divided just kind of sells it now. He's actually kind of rolled into his role. He's gotten into his role pretty well. Now, there's obviously going to be a few other people coming up later on because we have Kit Harington as the bad guy in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. We know he's going to do a good job one way or another. So
I don't know. It's Infinity Ward hasn't had a good game since the original Modern Warfare.
No, I'm going to say Ghost was good. Ghost had a great story. It was good.
I hated the damn dog.
You're like the only person that hates the damn dog.
I hated the damn dog. I hope the dog would have died.
I'm glad the dog didn't die because that would have just been okay,
Activision spent so much money on that freaking dog.
See, my problem is the game fucking ended on such a fucking cliffhanger, and now
they're
nope. Now we're doing Infinity. Now we're doing Infinite Warfare, and not going back to what happened in Ghosts. That pisses me off. So, but at the same time, we know he's going to be in there. I'm sure there's going to be a few other bigger titles coming along that we'll have. We'll probably see Frank West back in there when Dead Rising 4 comes out this December, if it doesn't get pushed back.
I'm pretty sure it's going to get pushed back. I have a feeling.
And, of course, we also have Watch Dogs 2 coming out. That, Watch Dogs had a great voice cast the first time around, so...
And second Ubisoft title is going to win.
And we know the second title is always better, so we might actually see something much
good.
Much more. Much good, yes.
It's Assassin's Creed 2.
Yeah, so, yeah, I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go that we're going to have a lot of really good voice actors this time around. No idea for best voice actor for women. The only one that I...
Didn't Tara Strong do something this year? Just give it to her.
Oh, wait a minute. No, that didn't come out this year. Shit.
I would have gone with Elena from Uncharted 4, to be honest. She is the only one that really stands out this year. Everyone else
Was it Tara Strong? Was it Tara Strong?
Elena? No, it's not Tara Strong. Somebody else.
Are you sure?
I am about 90% sure. Let me find out. Elena, Uncharted 4. Voice actor.
No one.
And Emily Rose.
Oh shit! The Ruby trailer drops on my birthday. I'm so happy.
That's gonna be awesome.
Thank you, Rooster Teeth. Thank you.
There's after that we also had some let's go to the easier categories.
Yes,
please. We jump right into the hard categories first, and now we're looking like...
I hate these categories of sound and voice. And
so, best horror game. There's a couple games I can think of that might be able to or hit that list. Dead Rising 4, despite it being not a horror game, I can see it making some wave.
Yeah, it's just if it comes out.
If it comes out.
My buddy was playing the Dead by Daylight, and what I saw from that, it looks like it was a top quality game.
Yeah.
And yes, that did come out this year, so yes, that will definitely be up on the list. Another one that will probably be up on the list if it comes out once again is probably Friday the 13th, which looks
probably not
great. I don't know. It could do what Dead by Daylight is doing and become really popular if it releases, but we got to see how that's going to turn out.
Yeah, but they don't want to rush it, and then it'd be complete crap.
They definitely don't want to rush it, and I completely understand that. Aside from that, we also had The Park on PS4 and Xbox One, which was, for a 2-hour game, fucking horrifying. So I can see that at least making a wave being probably an honorable mention at very most.
We Happy Few.
It is early access. I don't know at the moment.
Well, it could release,
Is We Happy Few really a horror game though?
I don't know. It's a fucked up BioShock kind of experience.
I mean, it's like it's not really. There's nothing really scary in it.
It's just twisted.
Yeah, it's just, to me, it's like a psychological experiment more than a horror game.
A psychological horror could be.
I suppose. Yeah, I suppose.
Because, Soma was a psychological mindfuck.
Yeah, and that won our horror game.
Horror.
I mean, if at the end of the day it scares you, I guess it works, right? It is a horror game, or if it's got horror elements like the someone's trying to scare somebody, or something's chasing you, or if your character's supposed to be scared, or it makes you uncomfortable in some way, then I guess it could qualify as a horror game either way.
We also have Layers of Fear. That is high up on my list right now.
What about didn't a Five Nights at Freddy come out this year?
Not yet.
No.
Yeah.
It's not out yet?
They didn't do anything. They did Five Nights at Freddy's World, which was a RPG.
Still a horror RPG, right?
That was just a random RPG. It was not even a horror.
Well,
it was weird.
It's supposed to be a horror game, though, and it's a horror franchise.
Yeah, but they went the opposite direction. It was weird. Let's just say that.
All right.
By the way, music game, Forget Amplitude.
Oh yeah, they re-released that.
They re-released that, so that is going to be something that I would throw up on that list.
Well, yeah, because was one of the great music-based titles of the PS2.
But there is one horror game that I would recommend on here, and that would be Tharsis. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing that right. It is a survival horror board game type game where you're playing astronauts on their way to Mars who get hit by an asteroid, and now they're trying to survive. And mix of board game elements plus cannibalism and a whole bunch of other shit going wrong makes it a absolute nightmare to play. So I would put that up in horror game of the year list. And just to make sure I'm pronouncing it right, I'm going to spell it out. Tharsis. I think it's just Tharsis.
I don't know.
Yeah. Either way. Because I know I don't pronounce shit right sometimes.
All right, let's continue to a really easy category.
Fighting games?
There you go. That's easy.
Really easy fighting category right now.
Which one lets you kick the shit out of another dude the best?
It's that game that you were playing with the live action.
Oh God, no! And first off, that didn't come out this year. So thank God.
Damn! Disappointment.
If that is the case,
it's cough.
It's going to be King of Fighters for me. I didn't want to say this before the review came out, which I am working on at the moment. King of Fighters is 3 times better than Street Fighter V, and that's all I can ask for. Well, it is an actual game.
It's a complete package.
Yeah.
I just want to throw it out there. King of Fighters, one of my favorite franchises of all time. I used to play the crap out of it. Like 95, 94, 90, 93. Like I played the crap out of all of them. Back when Pizza Twice was around and I was working there, they actually had a Neo Geo machine that had King of the Fighters 95 on it. I dumped like $20 a week in that fucking thing. And then finally I bought the King of Fighters collection for the PS2 when I had a PS2. And it's like 95 to I think 99 on it.
Yeah, and then they released another one. I think they released another one after that. What's the 2000 series?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Neo Geo was just so awesome.
That game is so fucking good. The Neo Geo, best fighters ever. I can't believe they're re-releasing Guru Mark of the Wolves.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for that.
Mark of the Wolves.
But yeah,
can't wait for that.
So yeah, King of Fighters definitely right now is definitely winning compared to Street Fighter because it's Street Fighter. They drop the ball hard.
Yeah, here's the thing with that. Like aside from that, the other thing that could take it over is Guilty Gear. I haven't played Guilty Gear yet. I need to try that before I give my 100%. It's very unlikely though. Guilty Gear is definitely going to be up on the list though, because we know it's Arc. Arc is always great with their fighters.
There's like this many fighting games this year. There's only like 3 or 4.
Blaze Blue's coming in November.
Okay,
Blaze Blue.
So
that's it. 5. We have to at least pick 5.
Yeah.
There's a few other fighters.
Wasn't there an MK this year, or was it last year?
That was last year. That won fighting game of the year last year. So it's right now, King of Fighters is the king. Street Fighter, it took them too long to push out the content it needed to stay as the top. And I can't see any of our reviewers that will be doing the Game of the Year voting for it because of that.
Well, the problem was, you look at the past releases of Street Fighter, they were full games. They weren't half a game and then they released it.
Yeah.
Like, I look back at Street Fighter 4, and that was a full game when I bought it.
Yeah, I had Street Fighter 4. I had Street Fighter 4 when it came out. Full fucking game. I played the shit out of it.
And I had Guile right there, right at the beginning.
Yeah,
and
Street Fighter.
He was a big ass dick, but he was awesome.
Street Fighter 5 doesn't even have Guile in it. First off,
well, you have them now, but
you have them now.
Then how can you win at everything?
It didn't have a story mode in it.
That right there, that's fucking bullshit. No fucking story. I know. Like,
oh no, better yet, it didn't even have an arcade mode. The arcade mode was 3 fights, 1 round each, per character, and interrupted with
stupid cutscenes.
Text-based cutscenes.
Text-based cutscenes. So you had, picture of the character talking, fight.
We had better on the Super Nintendo 20 years ago.
Fucking Shaq Fu was better than that.
Fuck yeah.
Shaq Fu was a full game.
And you got Shaquille. So
and the worst part is, like, we definitely, when we look at this sort of stuff, we go the game when it launched, not just DLC and updates. So we were missing a large chunk of the game. Street Fighter V probably would have been accepted if, maybe if the DLC or if the update for story was maybe like a week or 2, at most a month, and then after that, it took them like almost 3-4 months to get it.
But like, even then, people remember back to previous releases and go, "That's not right."
Yeah, that's like, okay, that's pretty shitty.
It's a dick move, Capcom.
So yeah, that's Fighter. I'm giving it to King of Fighters right now.
It's
probably
gonna
be our actual winner.
I really need to play that.
Yeah, no, King of Fighters 14 has one of the best bad guys I've ever had in a fighting game.
And it's an all around complete package.
Oh my god, is he still
at launch?
Is he still cheap as fuck? Is he like Geese? Is he like Geese all over again?
He's less than Geese and more of a giant Russian business owner who cries at puppy films.
That's so wrong. It's awesome.
Okay, as long as he's not like ridiculous cheap, like.
No, he's actually fairly easy to beat, to be honest. Okay. But he's also the sub boss, and then you have to fight Orochi.
Wait, hold on. A King of Fighters game with a boss that's easy to beat? What? It fails. No, it can't win Game of the Year now.
Well, it was easy to beat in my standards, but...
Oh, you played it on easy. Got it.
No, I played it on normal.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. It's just, I ended up kicking his ass because...
Yeah, how about you play King of Fighters 94 there on normal?
Oh, no, I'm well aware of 94's difficulty.
We'll see how you do.
94 is Tekken boss difficulty.
He will get you an Neo Geo, and you'll have 3 buttons and a joystick.
Oh god, I wish I had a Neo Geo. That'd be the best.
I think we all do. I'm pretty sure we all want a Neo Geo.
Fuck, we just need a cabinet, really. Like.
Best shooter is going to be interesting this year.
Oh,
We've already mentioned Doom. We have Call of Duty coming up. We have Battlefield 1 coming up. Yeah. We also have, aside from Doom, there was also
this thing,
Battleborn and Overwatch.
Yep.
Right there, that fills up our list right there. And that's not even the games we're like not thinking of, the ones that we're missing.
There's Deus Ex that kind of belongs.
Deus Ex definitely belongs. And on top of, a shit ton of other games. I'm actually kind of surprised, though, because it seems like the shooter genre went downhill.
Yeah, that's a good thing. It's taking a break. It's relaxing right now.
It's taking a break, catching it's catching up.
Because next year, everyone's going to release freaking World War I.
And we're also missing Gears of War 4, which,
Oh, yeah.
That thing.
Yeah, I saw the trailer. I saw the trailer for that today. That wasn't bad.
Yeah, that is
interesting.
Going to be interesting for sure. We also have Plants vs. Zombie Garden Warfare 2, which is awesome for, a kid-like shooter. But
that came out this year?
That came out this year, Garden Warfare 2.
When did that come out? Oh, yeah, it was like January or February.
We also have Far Cry Primal.
Which was a very unique and original first-person shooter.
Yeah, so if it all depends on what our reviewers are going to think is better. The full gore, kill everything arcade shooter, or the massive multiplayer team shooter. Because right now, I am pretty much putting it down to it's probably either going to be Overwatch or Doom. It really depends on that, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
We also had The Division come out this year, so that's a possibility.
Is there anyone still really playing that?
It's a slight possibility. I mean, it's Ubisoft doing something.
So we got a bunch of shooters. That's good. What are we looking at for RPGs this year?
RPGs, well, we know we're going to get Final Fantasy 15 on there.
Yeah, but I mean,
if it doesn't get delayed again,
it's only a demo. A demo can't qualify.
No, the full game's coming out in November.
November. It better be the fucking God's gift to RPGs if it's going to win Game of the Year in November.
And we also have World of Final Fantasy coming out, so we already know Final Fantasy has to be up on the list one way or another. We have also Mankind Divided, Deus Ex, Star Ocean, Integrity and Faithlessness, which from what I've been told, wasn't that great. But I have yet to play it. I will definitely play it before Game of the Year so I can have a point of view of it. The Division kind of falls in there, but it's probably not going to be in that section. We also there's a lot of RPGs. I Am Setsuna, the Banner Saga 2, Tahira, the strategy RPG that Sly did the review for. And that
was that the one with the horse?
That is the one with the horse.
Oh, the horse looked at him and snickered. Then he said some word. Then he said some words about the horse.
And then the horse got angry at him.
And they kicked him.
So yeah, there's a lot of different games up on that list. Mega Dimension Neptunia, because the Neptunia series always gets on our list one way or another. I'm not even sure how. They're great games. Don't mind me on saying that, but they're such a niche game that I'm surprised that our voters actually vote for it.
I mean,
Sly.
If mechanically it's a good RPG, I don't see why it shouldn't be on the list.
Yeah,
it's got a little bit of
weirdness, but if it works,
questionable
behavior.
We also have Seventh Dragon Code VFD, which is a amazing 3DS title, and Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse. So we have a lot of stuff coming for this.
And we got revolutionary Pokemon coming out.
If that comes out before...
What? Yeah, Sun and Moon are coming out at the end of November.
Oh, shit. Yeah, okay, that's too early to...
Would Pokken Tournament be in the fighting game category?
Probably.
I mean, I played the demo there at Best Buy the other day, and It seemed okay. It wasn't fucking terrible.
I'll have to take a look at it to make sure, but maybe.
You know what Pokken Tournament is, right?
The Pokemon fighting game?
Yeah.
Oh, Pokken Tournament, yeah. That's
whatever.
Oh, that's another one. That's another actual real one for fighting game.
Yeah, there you go.
And
we have 5.
It's a Wii U exclusive.
So that will probably also be in our Wii U title of the year.
It'll probably win.
It'll be nominated.
What else was on the Wii U?
We'll get to that. I mean, we have so much other stuff. Yeah. But RPG had a great year this year, so it's going to be very difficult in that section. And most of the time, I find your either the shooter of the year, RPG of the year, or the action adventure of the year are usually the top contender for game of the year. So
yeah,
usually it'll be a fight between those. Now, oh yeah, and also not to mention, we also had Dragon Quest come out this year.
Oh, yeah.
And Dragon Quest Builders is coming out this year, which, despite being the Minecraft clone, is still an RPG in its own right and gets into the list. So yeah.
You're not wrong.
Indie game of the year is going to be difficult for us because we've actually played a lot of indie games this year.
Yeah, we did. We did a lot of reviews also.
But there were also a lot of shitty indie games too.
Yeah, there's a lot of bad ones, but
we played some.
There's been a lot of them that have been pretty decent. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one. That's going to be very interesting to be announced. So yeah, and of course we have the consoles games of the year. Pokemon is automatically up on the list for Nintendo. We know that much because we have both Sun and Moon coming out.
Yep, Pokken Tournament. What else came out on the Wii?
Metroid Federation of Forces.
Oh, Star Fox.
Star Fox.
Star Fox
came out.
Yep.
Kind of half and half on that, but
I don't know. I didn't buy it.
There's going to be a few that for Nintendo that should cover.
It's going to be Pokemon that's going to win.
It's going to be Pokemon. We all know that.
Yeah, because it's Sun and Moon.
Okay, here's a good question. For Nintendo, does Pokemon Go count?
No.
Pokemon Go is not Nintendo. It's
Nintendo.
Niantic.
Yeah, Nintendo didn't make it. They just licensed their characters.
True.
So it's not legit Nintendo.
And we don't have a mobile section.
And it does not have the Nintendo seal of quality on it, so I don't believe in it.
That's true. Sony. I can't remember any major Sony title aside from Uncharted 4.
Well, if whatchamacallit actually releases this year, Last Guardian.
Aside from Last Guardian, yeah. That's the only two that I can think of right off the bat.
Did they actually that's what I mean. There is no exclusives that are awesome.
Well, Xbox has a couple of them coming.
Oh,
so
yeah,
we know we have Gears coming. Recore has been getting some great reviews from everyone I've been talking to.
Fucking
Forza. So this is Microsoft's year to shine. Oh, No Man's Sky for PlayStation, but
Yeah, but
this is Microsoft's year to shine, and they've been doing very well with this. So
No Man's Sky's not shining.
Yeah, no, it's not. That's why it's Microsoft's turn. Once Microsoft's going to shine and it's going to prove the worth of the Xbox One.
Yeah, but what did Sony have last year?
I'll get back to you on that. I can't remember.
Yeah.
There wasn't anything that really stood out, I believe. Just a second.
What did we get for Game of the Year last year?
1 second. There was
titties.
What game were you playing?
The world wants to know.
World wants to know
I
what
don't
was Sony's game of the year last year for us.
It was stuff. I don't remember.
It was stuff. That was exactly it.
Yeah.
Things with stuff in it. Thingamabobbers.
All the bobbers.
Yeah. But right now, as it stands, I would probably say it was it would have been the oh, here we go. Never mind, I found it.
Okay.
Let's ignore what I was saying. So
And it was?
the nominees were for Game of the Year 2005 Best PlayStation: Rocket League, Until Dawn, Bloodborne, Yakuza 5, and Tales of Zestiria. And Bloodborne was a big winner. Which, that should have came to no surprise to anyone. Until Dawn was great, but Bloodborne is a game I still play to this day. Like, I will load that up and just get brutally murdered just for the, fun of it.
It wasn't The Order? It wasn't The Order?
The Order was the year before, I believe.
Speaking of another game I got with my console that I never played.
That one you don't need to bother.
But yeah, like
I think we've already talked about that one being like a don't bother with it. It's stupid.
But yeah, like I don't know, like they need some more exclusives that are like, oh my god, I need to buy a console.
Yeah, they're running out. They're really running out of those and need to push it.
All these freaking HD remakes there. That is not a console seller at all. But yes, Microsoft does have a really good solid year this year. Same as last year, they had a really solid year, so
yeah, I am actually debating on getting an Xbox One now because saving up to get one anyways because of all the extra stuff that's Microsoft has pushed out. Microsoft fixed themselves.
Wait a minute, like a 4K Blu-ray player?
Like backwards compatibility with games I already have and want to play again without having to start up my 360.
Backwards compatibility would be a big one for me, man.
Yeah, that's the big one. And, their lists increase every day. The Games for Gold has been fucking amazing. Except for this month. This month has been pretty shitty.
Well, you can't always win.
Which means that Sony's is probably going to come back. Hopefully. We're hoping that Sony comes back with the Games for Gold.
They have to, man. Gotta fight back.
Yeah. But yeah, Forza, definite for racing game, definitely going to be Forza.
Yes, definitely.
Because what other racing game is going to be like better than fucking Horizon 3?
There's really nothing I can do to fight that one.
I don't think
Horizon 3 is probably the best racing game that came out this year. And even a good Game of the Year contender and, Microsoft contender.
Well, well, they get to fight against Gears.
They have to fight against Gears, which is okay.
That's
fine, whatever.
That's a tough battle.
Gears is a tough battle. Recore isn't much of a tough battle, but is still a competitor.
It's a brand new unique IP, which is exciting because we don't see a lot of these types of games that are unique and new and that look awesome.
Exactly. That's exactly it. So yeah, it should be very interesting. We've talked to Game of the Year a lot during this podcast, so let's move on to some other stuff because there's a few things I want to talk about still. First off, Phil, you mentioned you wanted to talk about 7th Sea, the update on Kickstarter.
Yeah, the 7th Sea Voyage of Fortune Star, the CRPG, started its Kickstarter. It's been successful so far. They're looking for $200,000. They're at 47 with 27 days to go, so it's moving along well. They're probably going to work out fairly well. And we've got so go take a look, see if you like it. I've looked at some of the trailers and it looks pretty good. There's let's see here, some of the key elements that they've just brought in. Hold on here, I'm getting my baby. One sec here. Whatever, just move the baby.
Keep it
Yeah. All right. Anyway, yeah, baby aggro. It happens. So as I was saying, you primarily experience the story as the captain of the Fortune Star, which is a guy from Vodacce, so he's kind of like an Italian pirate guy. They want to add an overlapping storyline with the Fate Witch, who is kind of like this weird. If you saw my 7th Sea RPG review, you'll know that they kind of like see strands amongst people and manipulate them. They're pretty cool. Then there's going to be a large crew of pirates you can direct actions for. The story is their priority. The game is built in Unreal Engine 4. It'll be action RPG gameplay.
So it's going to be very pretty anyways.
Yeah, it's going to be available as a digital release, as well as in standard and collector's boxed editions. Initially developing for PC, Mac, and Linux. Digital releases to backers via Steam and also DRM free. And they'll have several language options updated. So yeah, definitely they need some more followers, some more Twitter feeds, some more Google Plus sharing. So it gives people who are backing it more shit. So
plenty of options.
Options.
What's
you definitely have to have an actual.
I'm sorry.
On it. We should have an actual post on it.
Yeah. What's the backer's price to get a copy?
To get the digital copy?
Yeah.
$17.
That's not that bad.
No.
That's not bad at all.
If you throw an extra 10, they'll actually send you the tabletop RPG story that the game is based on.
Ooh, nice.
So you can play desktop as well.
That is worth it right there.
Yeah.
So $30.
Yeah, and then the $22 one, the next level up, is the RPG, and then you get a bunch of dice shipped to you for 7C and custom designs. So it's pretty cool. And the $30 one is all that without the dice, I guess. Yeah, sure. Yeah, and then like they offer you a bunch of like packages, like combat moves package, motion capture packages, wallpapers, soundtracks. Then they keep going on. The big backers for it, the top end backers. Let's see here. The first one is you get to the $1,000. You get to go to the launch party. You get an invite to the launch party.
Nice.
And then at 1,500, you are in the game as a minor deckhand on your ship. At 2,000, you're a deckhand, but you actually get a speaking part.
Ooh.
At 2,500, they not only do you get a speaking part, you get to go do motion capture animations for your character in the game.
Sweet.
And then you might be able to meet like the designers of the game if you go there on a specific date. And then at $3,000 or more, you get everything you got before, plus a statue for your modeled and pirate garbed character in a pose you approve. Extra stuff at the launch party. At $4,000, you get to design your own flag for the ship. All the other players will have the option to hoist it. You get a reserved seat at the launch party. Your in-game self will then be in line for a role in a subsequent video game they produce. So you get to be in the next game if this one is successful.
Nice.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, man, like this.
That's actually a pretty decent Kickstarter.
Yeah, but they want that fucking shit, man. They want people to back the crap out of it. And I'll probably throw a little bit there. I'll probably get a digital copy or something. Like,
Well, yeah.
I don't want to. I back the actual tabletop RPG pretty hardcore. So. You know.
Yeah, I remember you were really actively pushing it too at one point.
It's good, man. It's fantastic. So so that's the update for the 7th Sea Voyage of Fortune Star. That's what it's called. So go check that out, please. The next one that only has 3 days left, and it's sad. I wish I'd have known about it before. One of my favorite RPGs of all time, Deadlands. It's kind of like a alternate version of the Old West with steampunk, undead cowboys, mad scientists, kung fu guys, and holy powered creatures. And this is the 4th storyline book that deals with the 4th horseman of the apocalypse. And there's only 3 days left, but they reached their goal. Their goal was only 6,000, and they got 45 grand. But 3 days to go, and some of this stuff is still pretty good. If you back it the right way, you get like poker card decks, poker chips, a set of dice in the dice bag, a bunch of maps, a T-shirt, and it looks like a pretty decent Kickstarter. We might back it before it's said and done. We're just looking financially to see what the situation is, but it's definitely going to go. Like it's definitely funded, so we're gonna take a look at that. So yeah, it's called Deadlands: Good Intentions. So yeah, check it out if people are interested.
I definitely want to take a look at that then.
Mm-hmm.
So we got done talking about Game of the Year, despite me just saying that we're done talking about Game of the Year stuff. No more.
There's still a whole crap load of crap.
There's still one more thing I want to talk about, which was our horror game of the year, Soma. Frictional Games were the guys that made Soma, which a lot of people know as the same guys that made Amnesia. So, how well did Soma turn out? It's been over a year. The game came out last year on September 22nd.
Crapload better.
Since then, it has sold 450,000 copies and broke even. So, Frictional Games has done well. They've gotten everything. The game is fucking amazing, and I cannot emphasize at how fucking good this game is.
Well, for an indie developer to break into the black within a year is amazing.
Yes,
it is a hard feat,
and it's something I don't think they've even done with Amnesia. When that took a long time for that to break even, and Soma was them doing the most difficult thing that they could possibly do at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it has paid out for them. It was absolutely amazing. It deserved Horror Game of the Year. Even for a lot of people who found it not that scary, it was still a mindfuck of epic proportions.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, absolutely great. I cannot recommend that game enough. And I'm actually kind of shocked that it lost Story of the Year against Witcher. To be honest,
but it was Witcher.
It was Witcher, but that Soma was so much better to me.
Yeah, but
Witcher, I understand why Witcher won Game of the Year.
How close was it that it lost Game of the Year? Right?
I have to relook through all our emails and for the scores again, but it was pretty close. There was a few I think there was one other game that beat it ahead of it, but lost to Witcher as well. But it was very, very close.
I guess Witcher was just that good, huh?
I guess so.
Damn Witcher.
So, and also, speaking of another possible Game of the Year contender, Overwatch.
That thing.
How fast did you expect a Overwatch porn parody to come out?
A couple weeks before the game came out.
Very fast.
To be honest,
months
I
before the game came out.
I thought that would be the case too, especially with all the fan-made stuff like the Rule 34.
Everything around Reddit.
Everything around Reddit, Rule 34. So there's a porn company, as a lot of people know.
There's lots of porn companies.
There's lots of porn companies, but there's a big one called Brazzers, which I've never heard of them at all.
Is that how it's pronounced? I thought it was pronounced Brazzers.
Probably. I don't watch their stuff at all.
You dirty fucking liar! It's got some B's and some Z's.
I don't pay for their stuff, if that's what you fucking
There you go. He had the right answer. He didn't pay for it.
They have released a Overwatch porn parody called Oversnatch XXX.
Oversnatch.
Oversnatch.
That's great.
So yeah. I don't know.
Well, you know what? You know the guys who did like the Adventure Time porn and the fucking Ninja Turtles porn that came out recently?
Yeah.
They had one called Porks and Recreation.
Oh dear God! Why?
'Cause they can.
It was hilarious. It's just Ron. It's just Ron getting railed by Leslie.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, this is I don't know what exactly is apparently it's supposed to be Reaper and Widowmaker that are,
just going to town on each other.
Just going to town on each other. But I'm just, you know what?
Imagine if Sega would be like releasing Night Trap today. You know?
Why shouldn't they?
Although there is one thing I have to say,
like
if Oversnatch XXX doesn't end with Lay of the Game, I will be very, very upset.
Lay of the Game.
And then a recap. Oh dear God!
Yes, that is great.
Yeah, that's everything I want to talk about.
Porn. We end with porn. Seriously.
End with porn. Why not?
Good way to end. You end with the money shot, obviously.
Good game. Good game.
Exactly. Especially since like I said, everyone that would normally be watching this right now are probably watching the debates, which, as I'm looking at Twitter and Facebook, that is not going well.
Or they're sleeping.
Or is it going the best?
This is I try to stay out of politics, but oh my God, this is horrible.
You can't tell me
this is the train wreck.
Yeah, man, you just watch the train wreck. Just stare at the train wreck.
Yeah, because you can't look away. That's the whole thing of a train wreck.
Watch the two trains come and just destroy.
Yeah, but could like when Konami was crashing into a wall, could you look away?
You couldn't look away at that.
It's a train wreck. You can't look away because as humans, we are programmed to, if we see a tragic, something major going down, you can't look away.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just, it's wow. It just, a lot of people are just pretty much quoting how very uncomfortable they are right now after the debates.
And this is just the first debate.
This is the first debate of many.
There's like how many more?
I
4,
don't know.
5.
The election's in November. That's usually when I start going. Okay.
Fucking many. That's how many more.
All the debates.
So the last thing that we got to do here is the games
What's
that are coming
out?
What's coming out?
There's lots of stuff coming out. It's starting.
It's starting. We're at this point. So for September 27th, we have Cluster Truck for Windows, Darkest Dungeon for PS4 and Vita.
The clusterfuck?
Cluster Truck.
Oh, damn. It's not a porn game?
Not a porn game. We have FIFA
sad.
17 for pretty much everything except for Nintendo. Forza 3 Horizon. Forza Horizon 3, Windows, Xbox One. Galgun Double Peace for Windows. Sonic Boom Fire and Ice for 3DS. XCOM 2, PS4 and Xbox One. And then on the 29th, we have Broly Man.
Are you telling me there's a new Guile game coming out?
Guile game?
Sonic Boom.
No.
It's a Guile game. And
we also have Early Men
and XCOM already released
for the 29th. And that's on Windows. And on the 30th, we have Yokai Watch 2 3DS. And that's everything we have for this week. It's very we're getting to the big stuff, but it's taking its time.
Well, Forza came out this week.
Yeah. Anyways,
and the footballs.
Anyways, that is going to be our podcast because we are actually over our time. So, oh my god! All right,
shame.
So, for Gameitall.com, I'm Lucas Grimm.
Hey, it's Pino 25.
Phatter Phil with a PH.
And we'll see you guys next time. Hopefully when there's not a debate going on.
Hopefully.
Yay.